Welcome, everyone, to a piece of college football history as we crown this season's national champion. There's been so much that's gone into getting here, twists and turns, and now it builds to this, the battle for supremacy. And these two teams have survived the expanded playoff grind. They have battled through a regular season, multiple playoff victories, all sorts of challenges and adversity, and they've arrived at this moment, the battle for that precious trophy. As we'll see the number 10 seed in this playoff. The squad here today looking to put on a show. Taking on a squad from the Pac-12, a group with a whole lot to prove here today. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined as always by Kirk Herbstreit. And this is it. Two teams enter, one team leaves here as national champions. Let's get this going. The kickoff team is out there, and you can feel the energy. One game to determine the national championship. So it'll be a touchback, ball spotted at the 25. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? They'll try to run it with the option. Oh, the ball comes loose.
Well, that's why you do ball security drills almost every single day in practice. You just can't put the ball on the turf like that. But give credit to the defender for the hit, because that's what caused the fumble.
The offense, excellent field position to start this drive. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Dump off, caught by the running back. But the play loses yardage. Very tough second down coming up now.
You know, he had nobody open downfield because of great coverage there by this defense. But what I love to see is how they run to the ball. He checks it down, and this guy's got nowhere to go. It's a big loss.
Now it's second down here. Off the play fake, looking to throw the football. Tries to avoid the rush and just gets rid of it. And the pass is incomplete, but a flag is down on the field. Let's see what this is all about. An important third down attempt for this offense. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. And he'll loft it to the end zone.
Great job here by the play caller going to that 5-wide receiver set. You put all these guys out in space and create one-on-one matchups. Very tough on this defense to try to win all the matchups and give the quarterback credit for being able to find where he wanted to go to be able to come up with that touchdown.
But they'll try to add the lead now with the PAT. And it's 7-0 after the PAT. Getting set to kick the ball off now. Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. And the offense makes its way onto the field, hoping for a successful drive. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. It's a short game, but look at that defense swarm to the football.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
He's a wide-open receiver, complete. They finally get him, but it's across midfield. Big gain to the 33.
Boy, nice job here by this offense, creating an opportunity for this receiver to excel after the catch. It's early in this game, so this defense better get their arms around this receiver because he could be a monster today.
And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. A gain of 2 yards. Now it's 2nd down and 8.
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. But if I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. Right? It's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. Tackle made to the 21. This offense in great scoring position now.
Boy, just a great play by the running back here. Just finding his lanes and exploding through the gap when it opened up.
That run picks up 1st down yardage. A fresh set of downs for this offense. Pulls it in. It's Shaw.
Chris, that's a great example of his arm strength. He just fired the ball in there much quicker than the defense could even react.
So here comes 2nd down now. Every play important down here in the red zone. They'll try the option play here. He'll pitch it. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. That was that excellent linebacker with a clear path just running downhill quickly.
You know, I think one of the great things about watching this guy play all year is his vision. He just has great instincts. That time the defensive line ate up all the linemen, freed up the linebacker to get into the backfield, and the result is a tackle for a loss for the backer.
Third down play here out of the shotgun. Looks to the left. Pass caught. They bring him down, but not before he gains 1st down yardage.
Oh, I love it. Keep the kicker on the sideline. This offense knows when you're in the red zone, you got to come away with 6. Great play to keep this drive moving.
The offense sets up with a 1st and goal. We go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. Well, they run it right into a blitz, and that linebacker was coming downhill curve.
Man, what a time to call that blitz here by the defensive coordinator. You're right. He shoots right through that A-gap. Really, the back had nowhere to go. By the time he got the ball in his hands, the linebacker's right in his face.
Who says you need explosive plays, Kirk? That was a long, grinding scoring drive.
And think about this. This is the national championship, and you're able to execute like that against this quality of a defense, and that is a great job by the coordinator and the quarterback being in sync and putting together a heck of a drive.
He'll take the return and try to get some better field position. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. Fresh set of downs for the offense. 1st down. And now the handoff. Catch made, but the defense gobbles him up for just a short gain.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game, held him just at 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
Breaking free at the 35. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a 1st down. That run good for a 1st down. The offense still rolling. Here comes a handoff. That one moves the ball across the 40.
Nice job here of controlling the line of scrimmage by this offensive line. The back does what he needs to do to get positive yards on 1st down.
The gain makes it 2nd and medium. And from the shotgun, an inside handoff. Tackled, but not before he gets into enemy territory at the 45.
Everybody always wants to talk about quarterbacks today and receivers, and don't get me wrong, that's a big part of the evolution of the game and where we are. Man, for me, as a fan, when I'm watching a game, there's just something satisfying about the teams and the offenses that still have backs that can carry the ball and come up with plays like that. Move those sticks and keep this drive going.
They've got him, but he picks up 8 yards, sets up a nice 2nd and 2.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
He'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the first down, but he got it.
From the shotgun, handoff inside. Tackle made at the 21, but this offense is in great position to add more points.
Boy, how about that play, Chris? That thing just opened up. The back shot through there with great acceleration. What a pickup there on first down.
A running play gives the offense a fresh set of downs. Catch made along the sideline, but he's short of the sticks. And he'll run out of bounds after picking up a few yards on the play.
Chris, a really great job here with the quarterback and the receiver. This is all about timing. Quarterback gets back, no hitch in his delivery, gets the ball out in front of the receiver where he can run away from the defender for a nice completion.
Shotgun formation. Here's an inside give. That's a nice tackle there by the senior. They convert here on third down in the red zone. This is a 4-point type of play, touchdown or field goal. That's a good effort on the run, but the defense stops him just short of the marker. 4th down now. Split backfield here. On 4th down, they'll try and run for it. So a long, methodical scoring drive. Great execution with championship pressure, Kurt.
Man, this is the biggest stage that you can play on. You're in the national championship, and drives like that are going to wear down the opponent physically and mentally. This wasn't an accident. They were very intentional on how they worked their way down the field, and it pays off in the end.
Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. And he'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. This line getting set up. It's a first down play. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. A pop pass on the jet sweep. There's a loss after the completion. That's a good play by the defense.
Well, that's one of those plays that works better against certain defensive looks, but not every defense is the same. They were all over that one. Let's see if they continue to attack to the outside on the perimeter to set something up downfield.
Testing the defense with a throw downfield. Intercepted, picked off by the defense. That's a pick and a long return before finally being taken down.
He didn't really seem to feel like he had anybody open. He just puts it up in the air, and the defense says, thank you, we'll take it.
And one final play before the end of the quarter. Looks right for a quick completion. Defense makes the tackle here on the final play of the first quarter. Offense getting set for a second down here to begin the quarter. Play action fake. Looking to throw. Quarterback leaves the pocket on the move now. And he just throws it away.
Man, the defense took everything away from him. What do you expect him to do? He can't force the ball into traffic and potentially throw the interception. Does a good job of getting out of the pocket, away from the pressure, and just throw the ball away. See what happens on this next down.
Looking for his back. Can't hold on. Good defensive play. Brings up a 4th down.
It's a good job by the defense here on this 3rd down. And now it's going to bring up a big 4th down play and a decision here for the head coach.
The offense already has 1 4th down conversion. They do it for a 2nd time. Here's the snap. Looking to throw here. He's got it. A 4th down conversion. Drive stays alive. They bring him down, but the junior quarterback showing off the cannon. That completion good for a 1st down. The offense working with a new set of downs here. Will hand it off. Powers through. They've got him, but not before a solid gain on the ground there.
Chris, it's pretty surreal to get to the national championship in this day and age of college football. Everybody wants to spread you out and throw the football. This offense has been pounding the rock all year long. And here, how about the 1st half? This back is having a big day.
And they wrap him up, but the gain is good enough for a 1st down.
This offense is clicking, and clearly everything seems to be working. The coordinator is calling good plays. The quarterback and the rest of his receivers and running backs are executing. And frankly, this defense is showing almost no resistance.
Here's the handoff on 1st and goal. And the defense smothers him for no gain.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
Coming up, 2nd down and goal. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. And it's picked off in the end zone. Not much on the return, but the defense comes up with a takeaway.
When you get this close to the end zone, you've got to be able to come away with points, at the very least, a field goal. They've got to be scratching their heads and hoping that in the 2nd half, this play right here doesn't come back to bite them.
Fighting him off. Brought down at the 33. That's good enough to move the sticks.
Just the thing that I love about this play is the running back showing great patience and then the vision to find that hole and then accelerate through it for a nice gain.
Play action here on 1st down. He lets it go on the move. Oh, and he misfires just beyond the receiver's grasp.
Well, they don't make the completion here. The timing seemed to be off between a quarterback and the receiver. Man, this defensive coordinator, he may want to consider getting more pressure on this quarterback by changing some things up. You've got a lot of time back there to throw the ball, and eventually it's going to cost you.
They come to the line, a long way to go for the 1st down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. And he'll drop back here on 3rd down. Gets the ball up as he's hit, but it's incomplete. So the offense calls a timeout here. That's their 1st of the half.
Kind of a fine line here, Chris, for me when it comes to throwing a screen pass. You don't want to throw it too early, obviously, and the defense reacts quickly and can sniff it out. And you definitely don't want to throw it too late and potentially get sacked. You've got to make sure it hits just right for this play to work.
He's got an opening. Watch out. He's got great speed. Can they catch him? Nearly took it all the way. They finally grab him. Looking to give up field position and not points there. What's the call here? The drive begins with excellent field position. They'll run it out of the shotgun. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in 3rd down. What is an offense doing on 3rd down? But I think what's also important is how well do you defend 1st down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that 1st down.
Looking to pass here on 2nd down. Quarterback escapes the pocket and takes off. Looks to the left for a quick throw. That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact. No flag. Brings up third down.
Well, that's a great job by this defense of getting pressure with only 3 pass rushers. It leaves 8 back in coverage. It makes it very difficult to find an open man. But, boy, you'll play that defense all day if you can get that kind of pressure with just 3 guys.
And the screen doesn't produce a first down. Good work by the defense. Now it's fourth down.
That's another positive game here for this offense, and this defensive coordinator is going to have to make some kind of adjustments to get this quarterback out of his rhythm. It's the national championship, man. You've got to take chances and mix up your coverages because right now what you're doing just isn't working.
They've got him, but he easily makes the first down, and this drive keeps going.
Well, Chris, here's an example of what we always talk about. On fourth down, the receiver's got to run a route beyond the sticks. Great awareness to know exactly where he is. Quarterback makes the throw. Receiver gets hit, but he's beyond the sticks for the first down.
The offense in scoring position with a new set of downs. They flip it to him on the jet sweep.
Love running backs that can hurt you on the ground and through the air. The defense this time just underestimates his ability to catch the ball, and then the speed afterwards, it's a touchdown.
They'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. Bringing it out, it's Bell. Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. So the first play of the drive coming up here. Under 3 minutes to play before half. Off the play fake on first down. Lets it go quickly. And it falls incomplete. The defensive pressure hurried to throw that time.
It's pretty simple as a defensive coordinator. When the quarterback drops back to throw, if we get pressure on him, we got a chance to slow him down and win the football game. If we don't, it could be a long afternoon. Good job here by dialing up the pressure.
Escapes the pocket. Finding some room with the 25. Picks up the first and is still going. And they make the tackle, but that's a huge chunk play on the scramble. He saw an opening and just went for it.
And this quarterback can play the game. He can throw, and as we see here, he can run the football. The defense does everything that they need to with the pressure. They look like they're in good position to be able to come up with a nice play on him, but instead, he shows how he can slip out of the back door of this defense and pick up a nice game.
So we reach the 2-minute warning, and this offense trying to get something going here and cut into this lead before halftime. Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. Here's the snap, and he's looking to throw. That's reeled in. It's Shaw. Tackle made after a big gain.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. Snapping it from the red zone now, looking to throw. Caught quickly. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion.
Boy, this receiver in the slot is giving this defense all kinds of problems. He has another catch on the day. You may want to adjust out, get out of your base, maybe try 5 or 6 defensive backs on the field, somebody that can match up more athletically against this slot receiver. Love to watch this quarterback go out and execute in this kind of situation. He's doing a great job of ignoring the scoreboard and feeling a sense of pressure to have to play with more urgency. Right now, he's executing. We're in the second quarter. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
And the extra point was up and good. Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. So no return here. He takes in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. So here we go. First play of the drive, under 2 minutes before halftime. First down, looking to throw the football. Receiver makes the catch and uses his speed to pick up solid yardage. Tackle is made, but the junior quarterback shows off his arm strength that time. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Looking for his big tight end. But they can't make the connection. Ball's incomplete. Getting set. Here's 2nd down. He's back to throw again after that incompletion on 1st down. He pulls it in for a big gain. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks, more than enough for a 1st down. Another chunk play. This offense is really clicking. 1st down, looking to throw the ball. He's running out of time here. Got him for a sack. A big play made by one of the senior leaders of this defense.
A really good job by this defense. The quarterback looked to be trying to work through his progressions to find his open receiver, but before he knew it, he's on his back.
The sack sets up 2nd down. They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. Fires it to the wideout. And it's complete downfield. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big game. The offense is clicking, and the defense just searching for answers now. Here comes a throw from the red zone. Finds his target, and it's complete. And he's run out after a big gain. The offense will be set up for the 1st down and goal.
That's another huge game for this guy. And I'll tell you what they're doing a good job of is moving him around. He's not aligning just in one spot where the defense has an idea of where he is to try to take him out of the game. They've moved him around, given him a chance to get some one-on-one matchups. Boy, is he taking advantage of that here in the first half of the...
Junior steps up and makes an impact play. The offense will take their first time out of the half to talk strategy here.
That's a big sack by this defense here on 1st down. Now, the offense still has opportunities to rectify this situation, but it's not the best way to start a 1st and goal situation.
That sack makes it 2nd down and forever. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. Catch is made behind the line of scrimmage. The defense swarms him. They've got him behind the line of scrimmage. This will likely be the last play of the half. The offense will now quickly spend a timeout. So with only a few seconds left in the half, the field goal unit comes out of the field. And a timeout is called. Important stage late here in the 2nd quarter. So just before halftime here, out comes the field goal unit. And this one is right through. But there is a penalty marker on the field, so let's see what that's about. Minuta's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. And it comes out to the 25. No return attempted there. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? They get the second half started with a running play. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4. Talking about quickness, that play is absolutely blown up in no time.
Chris, I don't know if that's a misassignment by the offensive lineman or just really good instincts there by the defender, but that play is blown up right at the snap.
So from the 21-yard line, it's now second and long. It's a quick grab. They stopped the receiver, but that's a solid gain on that play.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback, and he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
Out of the gun now on third down. Fires it to the wideout. That one is incomplete. The defender was right there, and it brings up fourth down now.
Man, on your own side of the field, you're playing a risky game here. Third and short. Your goal should just be keep this drive alive the best way you can sometimes. Just hand the ball off to your running back and have him get behind that offensive line and go to work. Hear it?
And here comes the fake punt attempt. Look at the throw. It's caught, but now can he make the first down?
Wow, what a call here by the coach. And how about the arm by the up man? What an impressive throw for that first down.
Fresh setter downs for the offense after that first down completion. It's an RPO. The quarterback gets it out quickly. Defense makes the stop after the completion.
Just a good job here by the quarterback. Got the ball out to his receiver. His guy eats up some yards. They stay ahead of the sticks.
Second down play coming up for this offense. They'll hand it off. The sophomore with a strong tackle there.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
And the back now goes in motion. Looking to throw it deep. And it's incomplete. They let it fly on third down, but now it brings up fourth.
Well, they come close to hitting a big one here to start this second half of the national championship. And even though they missed that, I think it gives you an idea they're going to open up this playbook. You might as well leave it all on the table when you're playing for all the marbles.
So they take a closer look, and the replay booth will overturn that ruling on the field. New setter downs for the offense. First and 10. He'll hand it off. Stop after a small gain. Now looking at second and 9. Offense sets up for play number 8 on this drive. Offense appeared to be confused about the snap count there. It will cost him 5. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Second down after that previous play. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw it. Looking for the wideout. He's got a man down the middle. They bring him down, but a big chunky yardage on the play.
Well, you can tell the quarterback knew exactly what he wanted to do with the football. He was going to that in route no matter what. He hits it for a nice gain.
The offense threatening now. 1st and goal. Handoff from the shotgun. And that run produces a decent gain. It's a 2nd and goal play for the offense. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. How important was that touchdown, Kirk? It's now a 2-possession game here in the 2nd half.
It's a great job of this offense with their execution and having situational awareness here in the 2nd half. They now have, as you said, Chris, this 2-possession lead. They got a great chance to finish it off and get a win.
Extra point makes it a 17-point game. Now they get set to kick it away. He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback, and they'll start at the 25. First down here for this offense. So the offense calls a timeout here. That's their 1st of the half. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? Pre-snap motion from the receiver. Now begin with a quick throw to the left. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion.
Love the timing here between the quarterback and his receiver. Pick up some positive yards, and I continue to be impressed with just the chemistry between these two.
2nd down, looking to throw it. Makes a quick catch. Stopped out at the 39, but good enough for a 1st down.
Well, this wide receiver has it all. We know about his leaping ability and his speed. But what I've seen today is the precise route running. Another example of it there, and the timing with this quarterback and this receiver is just a thing of beauty.
And he'll get the 1st down yards before they finally bring him down.
Boy, it's so easy to get caught up on the receivers, the quarterback, and your eyes get lost. You forget about the running back. Nice catch and a 1st down for this offense.
It's a strong run. Keeps the drive going. 1st down now. An inside give now from the shotgun.
Nice solid run here by this back. Did a nice job of just kind of finding that lane, pick up some positive yards here on 1st and 10.
Gain makes it 2nd and medium. And the quarterback drops back looking for an open man. Quick throw, catch made on the out route. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
That's another accurate throw by this quarterback. And Chris, when we did our prep to get ready for the national championship, we all knew that this quarterback potentially could have a big day. But I didn't expect him to get into this kind of zone. This guy cannot miss. Just having one of those dream performances.
Offense getting set. It's 2nd down. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. Nowhere to run up the middle.
That's a great play all around by this defense. Your 1st level defenders hold their own at the point of attack, allowing the 2nd and 3rd level players to roam free and make the tackle close to the line of scrimmage.
Tight end goes in motion before the snap. Drops back, needing a 3rd down completion here. And he finds his tight end for the catch.
Really tight coverage here by this defense. Now, they give up the pass underneath, but do a nice job of rallying trying to the football to keep him short of that first down marker. And now we've got a decision here on fourth down.
The offense trailing here in the second half. This is a crucial fourth down try. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. And the sack is made. That's a nice play there by the sophomore.
Now, the quarterback's got to get the ball out of his hands. He had a lot of time back there in the pocket, looking over the field, desperately trying to find an open receiver. Nobody's open, but he still's got to take off or try to make a play. Instead, he's sacked, and it's a turnover on downs.
Here's the first play of the drive now, backed up at the 15. Handoff here from the shotgun. The gain is 5, so it's second and 5 now.
It's a good, solid game, 5 or 6 yards. Love to see that from the running game.
Here's the second down play. One back in the backfield, and he'll get the carry. They stop him right at the 24.
Well, I feel like they called that knowing chances are they're not going to hit a home run. But look at this. Put themselves in a perfect third down situation. It's much more manageable. Now we'll see if they can convert.
Try and muscle for the first down. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Boy, nice job by this defense being able to diagnose the counter play. You know, when you run that counter, you're hoping the illusion of the offense going one way and then coming back the other, the defense buys into it. But they didn't buy it at all here, and they come up with a nice loss.
The coverage team able to bring the returner to the ground. This should be the last play of the quarter coming up. Looking to throw it on first down. Quarterback moving out of the pocket, trying to create. Breaking free at midfield. They finally make the tackle, but that's a huge chunk play to wrap up this third quarter. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. Makes the catch downfield. Tackle made after a big gain. The offense really clicking here. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. No shot to bring him down. Tackle just short of the goal line at the 1. What a run. Here we go. First and goal. A touchdown here gets them right back into this game. They'll try to run this one in.
Boy, as a defensive coordinator, you've got to be careful being so worried about this pass game with this quarterback that you're a little bit soft up front, and it costs you. It's exactly what happened here as they score this touchdown.
And now they'll set up for the point after. PAT up and good. They get a little bit closer. Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. They'll start from the 25. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. On first down, it's play action. Going for a big play downfield. And that deep shot is caught for a big gain. That big gain moves the ball across midfield all the way to about the 36.
I mean, Chris, look at this guy. I mean, you talk about having a great day throwing the football and leading his team to a nice, comfortable lead late in the game, and it continues. The coach is showing confidence of what he can do.
And he will be stuffed for no gain.
This is a great job of being prepared by this defense, almost anticipating this play. They're in position to bring him down for a loss.
Second down play coming up. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this third down. Back goes in motion now. Let's see how the defense adjusts. He's moving out of the pocket now. There's a shot toward the end zone. Oh, and it's picked off. A crushing mistake.
Boy, just when it looked like they had complete control of the national championship, they turned the ball over. The only real mistake they could have made to give their opponent a chance to get back into the game, and they've done it.
Here comes the offense looking to start the drive. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. That's a solid gain. Moves the ball to the 29.
Man, you know, the back gets a lot of the attention here. He's a good back. I love to see that offensive line win the battle of the line of scrimmage.
Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. Grab down the middle. It's Shaw. It's a huge gain. The stop is finally made at the 41-yard line. Big chunk play. This offense operating at peak efficiency. On first and 10, looking to throw. And he's going to fling it deep, going for it all here. Intercepted in the end zone. Not much on the return, but they create the turnover.
Just a great job of anticipating that and coming up with a big interception by this defense. Because they have this lead, they've really forced this offense to become one-dimensional. They're expecting the ball to be into the air. The defensive backs have their eyes on the ball, and they're able to capitalize with a big pick here in the national title.
The senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
Man, just complimentary football, really, in a nutshell. They get this football back thanks to their own defense, creating that turnover, working with the lead like this. Really, it's all but over. Now the offense is just thinking about running the football and working that clock.
Handoff to the back. They'll keep the clock moving. And the runner brought down, but looks like there's a flag on the field. Let's see what this is about. Will that holding penalty be a drive killer? What's the play call here on second down for this offense? Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. Breaks clear. End zone ahead. Now the 40. At the 30 now. Inside the 10.
Chris, how dangerous is this offense? Well, of course, you know about the receivers, those vertical shots, but here's an example. You give the ball to the running back out in space, takes it all the way to the end zone for a touchdown.
And the extra point up and good makes it a 3-score game, up 17 during the fourth. The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee and to bring the football to the 25-yard line. Offense comes out to start this drive. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. Short pass finds the tight end. They bring him down, but he was fast enough to get that first down yardage. No huddle here for the offense. pass on the jet sweep. He'll be taken down, but he crosses midfield at the 48. That's an important first down on that running play. And the quarterback dropping back and looking for a big play here. Incomplete. They cannot connect on the deep ball.
This is smart defense. When you're trying to protect the lead late in the game, you know they're going to take some shots. Get those safeties and those defensive backs back far, anticipating a deep throw, and knock the ball away.
And now another deep ball here. Championship game, and there is nobody who can cover this guy. What a monster performance by this receiver.
Chris, one of the biggest stage in college football, and this guy's treating it like he's playing a video game. My gosh, he's got this defense in la-la land out there.
Looks like they got the ruling on the field right the first time. They confirmed it with the review. PAT is good. They still trail, though. Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. So it'll be a touchback. Ball spotted at the 25. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. Breaking free at the 35. Tackled at the 40. That'll earn a fresh set of downs.
Yeah, I like this call here late in the game like this with the lead. Nothing too fancy, just right up the middle. Trust that offensive line and this running back and just keep working that clock.
And that's the 2-minute warning. This offense looking to run out the clock and secure an impressive win here today. How aggressive do you get on 1st and 10? And there's the handoff. Solid run, tackled at the 45-yard line.
Well, how fitting for him to get another nice carry here, because it's been that kind of game in the national title. We knew coming in that he was going to be showcased. I didn't think he would have this kind of performance on this big of a stage, but he has, and a big reason why they're going to win this national title.
And tackled after a small pickup there. And a player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. One of those critical 3rd down plays coming up. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. Incomplete. He was hit as he threw the ball. That's a big 3rd down defensive play.
Well, the defense picks the right time to get after this quarterback. 3rd down, critical down and distance. Do a good job of dialing things up and good coverage downfield. He didn't have anywhere to go with the ball.
And here comes the punter onto the field. Looking to kick it away for the 2nd time. He was hoping that would check up, but a big bounce sends it into the end zone for a touchback. Offense makes its way on the field, ready to start the drive. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. Here comes a 1st down pass attempt. Quick throw to the left. And he pulls in the catch. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big game. They'll hurry to the line here with the clock running. And looking to throw now on 1st down. Quarterback delivers complete to the right side. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a 1st down.
Well, this offense has a long way to be able to get back and potentially win this game, but they're doing the right things, managing the clock, picking up good yards, and getting out of bounds.
The pocket breaking down. And he's brought down. Offense going backwards with the sack. And a quick timeout call by the offense after the play, trying to preserve as much clock as possible. Second down now after the sack. From the shotgun, drops back. He's going for a big play downfield. Tried to go very deep there. Good effort. Now it's third down.
Well, they don't connect here, but this is what you have to do. It's late in the game. You need points. You're behind. You got to take some shots. I'd go right back to it, try to find a matchup, and go to one of your receivers that can make a play for him.
And he cannot escape the defense with a sack.
Well, here we are in the national championship, and you always talk about offense. And it is. It's become an offensive game. But how fitting to see this defense. This team has a nice lead, and a large portion of that has to do.
He's looking deep here. He's picked for a third time tonight. Going the other way. Can they stop him? That's a potential game changer. The pick and the big return.
Oh, man, Chris, I really thought this offense had a chance to get back into this game. The only thing you'd hate to see is the interception. But give credit to the defense. They come up with a big play that potentially ices the game.
So with the lead secure here, it's time to just take a knee, run out the clock, and plan the victory celebration. That's it.